Some breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson is the latest NFL QB to cash in big. Watson and the Texans have agreed to terms on a 4-year extension worth more than $160 million with $111 million in guarantees. The 24-year-old will make an average of $39 million per season. Joining us now with more, CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco. Pete, when we look at this deal and we look at the Texans, stability isn't necessarily the word that we think of when we think of this franchise as of late, letting their top target jettison, the decisions that have been made by the coach and general manager. What does this deal tell you about the current status of the Texans just days out from kick?
Well, it tells you have to lock up your quarterback. This is a franchise quarterback. It made all the sense in the world to get it done. Some of those guys they let go out the door, DeAndre Hopkins, Jadeveon Clowney, they didn't fit with what Bill O'Brien wanted from his players. And when you look at Hopkins, his numbers went way down by 2 yards per catch last year. Clowney was never a big-time pass rusher. But Watson is the foundation of this team. You have to pay that guy. I always say, once you get a quarterback like Watson, you can have sustainable success. So why not pay him, keep him in the fold, make him happy, and see if he can get this team to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, he is definitely the straw that stirs the drink at the moment for the Texans and the moments to come here. Just looking at the deal and sort of the structure of it, 4 years, this extension for $160 million. The term of it being 4 years, it immediately makes you think of other guys. Dak Prescott wanted 4, Cowboys want to do 5. You look at Patrick Mahomes, who just did a decade. What does the 4 years say about Deshaun Watson, his future with this team, and just the way that they plan on building things around him?
Well, it means he's going to make a lot of money after this contract's over. If he does what most people think he can do, he's going to be a rich man on the second contract or the third contract after this one. This is a good contract for him. I think it's a fair contract for both sides. 4 years, that's good for Deshaun Watson. $39 million, that's a lot of money. And now he has a lot of pressure to live up to it. And I say that and people will say, well, he's a star already. Yeah, he is. But this team has to win playoff games, A. And B, the highest number of touchdown passes he's thrown in a season is 26. You want to put that in perspective? Jimmy Garoppolo threw 27 last year. Daniel Jones threw 24. And Aaron Rodgers, in a year that everybody said he was a down year for him and a down season, threw 26 and threw 8 fewer interceptions. So he has to be better. But in fairness to him, the team around him has to be better. The offensive line hasn't been good enough.
No doubt a move towards the future here, as there is room to improve for Deshaun Watson. But you mentioned Bill O'Brien, the decision maker here for the Texans. Is this a new lease on life? Does this buy him a little bit of time? What does this mean for his future in Houston?
You would think it would, but where they've been the last couple of years, they have to get back to that. They have to be a playoff team, I think, at least. And when you look at that division, it's a tough division. The Colts, I think, are going to be the division champ. They're much better. They get Phillip Rivers. Their young players are growing up. They trade for DeForest Buckner, and I think that's big for them on the defensive side of the ball. And then you look at the Titans and what they did last year. They're probably going to be the same type of team, pound the football with Derrick Henry, be physical, and hope you get to 9-7 and get in the postseason and make some noise. The Texans have to take the next step, and I think the next step for them is winning playoff games, getting deep into the postseason, and showing that Bill O'Brien and Deshaun Watson are a combination that can get to Super Bowls. Let's be honest about it. The team around them isn't great, I don't think. I think the offensive line might be improved. They have young players up there. Defensively, that's where my concern is. That will put even more pressure on Deshaun Watson to put up big numbers. So this is all about him. He has a good season, they get to the postseason. He has a big season, they might make noise in the postseason. If he doesn't throw more than 26 touchdown passes this year, they're going to be probably not going to the postseason, and Bill O'Brien could be in trouble.
Pete Prisco bringing us the latest on the latest 9-figure deal in the NFL. Thank you, Pete. All right, here's a look at some of the Vegas notes in terms of this Texans team. Over-under set at an even 8. So a 500 ball club is how our friends in the desert see it. Odds to win the AFC South. Some good value there at plus 350. To win the AFC going 20-1, 50-1 to claim the Super Bowl. They get KC to start things off. Welcome to the season.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.